All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. Good anti-air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. All right. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The combo's there. Throws him. What's next? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now. It's getting to get some. Player one hits up the always important first.
Fight!
Creates an opening with a low heavy. There's an overdrive on. Time for a drink. We're knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Expect to see some fancy stuff as we're near the end of the... All in with a rush! What now? Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Drops them. Medium kick into. Both sides getting ready. Reads the jump in perfectly. Drive rush. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Take that gourd away. He's back. That closes in.
KO.
They didn't take the throw.
Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Takes a trip. KO. Player one on the board first with a win.
Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Did well to get the buff in there. Player one chases them down. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Connect with medium kick. Burnout activates. Knockdown and player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Goes for the massage. Oh, let's go. Looking for a chance. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player two gets a little KO.
Fight!
Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. What'll happen this round? Checks with the projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Dashes up. Side switch in the corner. Breaks the block with a throw. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player two will look to apply pressure here. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player two brushes that off and keeps going. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Doing some quick planning? Breaks the ring with a 10-buckle. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. No good upside. Stands firm and blocks the drive. All right. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Good anti-air. Knockdown. Strings it all together. Taking stock. Throws them to negate the block. does a good job of pushing back. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. They break things off to take a quick breather. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Projectile to try and change the situation. In there! Player one picks up the always a ball rolling.
Fight!
Checking their reactions with a fireball? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them to negate the block. Jumps up, hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Zankuhado. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Their spacing is so up, springs forward with the drive rush. Anti-air drops them. Oh, they're in the corner now. Uses the gauge for a super art. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in there? Their will to win is really being tested here. This is gonna hurt. What'll be the plan here? A real test of nerves here. Time to reassess the situation? What a finish! Who will come out on top? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Still slugging it out here. Trips him up. Starts off zoning with fireballs. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Knockdown. No more drive gauge. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO! Player 1 hits the wants to keep the ball rolling. Who's going to start things off? Jumps in. Can't tech the throw. Uses the target combo as a filler. A quick breather. Big throws. Zakuhado. Took him to the corner in a flash. In there. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deal some damage with that quick combo. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? All right, what's coming up next? Checks them with the projectile. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Reads their mind and texts the throw. KO!
Fight!
They go for the forward jump to start the round, looking to make something happen. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Medium kick hits. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Zanku Hadouken. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Knockout and player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Smart play with the throw. Throws a fireball. Zakuhado. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2, excellent block. Fires off a Hadouken. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. A quick breather. Zanku Hadouken. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Burnout activates. Hadouken. Carried to the corner. This may be back. Reads the jump in perfectly. Uses the drive gauge. Player 1 can't use any fires off of his nut. Okay, block super hard incoming. Downtown with a chaos. Flatline zone. We're going into the hazarding them to grind out the win. Anti-air in the clutch. Scuff him. Zanku Hadouken. Throws a fireball. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What are they gonna do? This unleashes some big damage. And slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Closes in. Close range projectile. Next the counter. Links it. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Oh, burnout. What a finish.
Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Checks with the projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 2 has the life advantage. So now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. That drive impact doesn't get through. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. All right, what's coming up next? Jack is forward. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the KO? They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Throws them to negate the block. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Jump. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Whiffs the throw. Zanku Hadouken hits him with a stopping bomb. Zanku Hadouken. At this range, many attacks can connect if you springs forward with a drive rush. Throw connects and does big damage. Connects with medium kick. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this drive rush to keep it going. What, were they baiting them into that? Ah, burnout activates. A quick breather. Oh, huge kick. KO.
Fight.
Starting the action off with some fireballs. Opts for the throw. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Grabs him. Taking stock. Player 2 has the meter lead. Drive rush to keep it going. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Zanku Hadouken springs forward with the drive rush. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Smart play with the throw. Big time whip! Closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart
fight.
How will this round turn out? Good anti-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Jumps. Springs forward with the drive rush. Big throws. Zanku Hadouken. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight.
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Both fighters are raring to go. Zanku Hadouken. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Maze knew the throw was coming. Fires off a Hadouken. Player rushes in. Reads the jump in perfectly. Ooh, you never know. Throws them. They push their way out of the corner. Forward rush. Dangerous range here. Drive rush. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Excellent read. Noticeable light pivot before I do anything? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Who will set the bait at this range? Down with a Tengaku Zanku! Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? A jump in? I can't believe it! A real test of nerve breaks it! It's time to bust this out!
KO.
Medium kick!
Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Down to the wire. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them. What's next?
Gets a little game. KO! Player 1 with a good start to
Fight!
Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward.
off to reposition.
Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner.
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Still slugging it out at this range. Zones with the fireball. Anti-air drops him. Teleports. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Knocks him out of the air. Fires off of his gun. Excellent read. Throws him from above. Ooh, what a smart blow. Okay, adds a bit of OD spice. They're in range. What were they thinking? They both decide to ease the tension and draw super hard incoming. That's not gonna hit. Any mistake reach flatline though.
Fight!
Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Checks with a medium kick. Going on the offensive? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Zanku Hadouken. Backs away. Not about that. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Burnout activates. Finishes with the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are they thinking here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Trips him up. Nice cross-up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 on the board first with
Fight!
goes for the jump in to start.
Zanku Hado.
Drive rush to keep it going. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Springs forward with the drive rush.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Hugs nothing but air. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. No! This will break them. What's next? What are they gonna do? Throws them. What now? Hadouken! Clutch anti-air! Fires off a Hadouken! A real test of nerve. That's gonna leave him rattled. Time to go for broke. They're not Hadouken! They both decide to put down with the Tenmaku Zanku! I called it! Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. They didn't take the throw!
Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. All that grinding and training mode paid off. Look at the optimal damage on that combo. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 picks up the ult to the table.
Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw. Will the drive parry here open things up for him? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. What are they thinking here? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart driving. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Okay, creating some space here. Life lead opens up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Decides to meet them in the air. Got their eye on the air. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the
Fight!
How will this round turn out? Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Throws him to negate the block. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Zanku Hadouken! Shows a medium kick. The throw missed. Grabs and throws him away. Zones with the fireball. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who connects with the throw. Going in? Spin knuckle. Either fighter can all in with a rush.
KO!
Break through with the throw. This is the
Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Player 2 chases them down. Throws them down. Knockdown. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Goes to the overdrive. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Zanku Hado! Jump?
KO!
KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Hits the back throw to get the side switch. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Still slugging it out at this range. Jumps? Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is a good spot to use the super. Opts for the arrow. Connects with the throw. What'll happen here? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Looking for a hole. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Finishes with the throw.
Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throws him down. Checks with the projectile. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Where is their opening? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Gets him! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological...
Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Combo with perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night.
Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Shoots off a fireball up close. Big counter. Taking stock.
Zanku Hadouken!
Life lead opens up.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range.
KO.
They were not cleared for takeoff.
Player 1 on the board. The pressure on. Breaks the block with a throw. Shows a medium kick. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Closes the gap. Takes them all the way to the corner with that.
Knockdown and
They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here.
Zanku Hadouken!
Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 2, a gutsy fireball gives them the round.
Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Checks with the projectile. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Opts for the throw. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 1 with the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they put each other on the edge? The combo's there. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Checks them with the projectile. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Player 2 is in. Burna takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Gets the jump in. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy KO. Player 1 picks up the always important throwing.
Fight!
Zanku Hadouken!
Parries to cancel the fireball. Throws them to negate the block.
Zanku Hadouken!
At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Anti-air drops him. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 1 is dominating this match. Connects a super art. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit.
KO.
In there.